If you save $50 today, you are not a millionaire tomorrow. If you go to the gym for 1 hour today, you will not have a six-pack tonight. If you study Mandarin for an hour this evening, you will not be fluent by morning. We make a few small changes, but the results do not seem to come. So we slide back into our old routines. We look at our bank account after a month of discipline and the number has barely moved. The feedback loop is too long. The gap between cause and effect is too wide. This is the great tragedy of wealth creation. We think that if we work hard, the results should be linear. We think that if we put in 10 units of effort, we should get 10 units of reward. But financial physics does not work that way. Welcome, I am Victor. Today we are going to look at the mathematics behind why you are not rich yet. It is not because you are lazy. It is not because you are unlucky. It is because you are fighting against the plateau of latent potential. We are going to deconstruct the philosophy from James Clear's Atomic Habits, but we are going to apply it strictly to your money, your portfolio, and your net worth. We will look at the math of the 1% rule, the danger of lagging measures, and why your bank account is lying to you about your progress. Let's start with the math. It is deceptively simple, yet almost no one truly believes it. If you can get just 1% better at a financial habit each day for 1 year, you will end up 37 times better by the time you are done. Conversely, if you get 1% worse each day for 1 year, you decline down to nearly zero. When we look at this on a graph, the difference between making a choice that is 1% better or 1% worse seems insignificant in the moment. Let me give you a concrete example. Imagine you are navigating a plane leaving Los Angeles for New York City. If you adjust the nose of the plane just 3.5 degrees to the south, the passengers will not notice. The movement is tiny. But over the journey across the United States, that tiny shift means you will not land in New York, you will land in Washington, D.C. A small change in direction, magnified by time, leads to a completely different destination. In your financial life, the 3.5 degree shift is the difference between investing $100 a month or spending it on a dinner. In the moment, the difference is negligible. You still have to wake up and go to work tomorrow either way. Your life looks exactly the same, but magnify that across 10 or 20 years, and it is the difference between freedom and poverty. Success is the product of daily habits, not once-in-a-lifetime transformations. The media loves to show us the lottery winners, the crypto moonshots, or the IPO billionaires. They show us the event. They never show us the process. You do not become wealthy. You form the habits of a wealthy person, and the money follows as a mathematical inevitability. However, there is a trap, and this is where most of you are stuck right now. I call it the Valley of Disappointment. James Clear calls it the Plateau of Latent Potential. Imagine you have an ice cube sitting on the table in front of you. The room is cold, 25 degrees. You want to melt the ice cube. You heat the room up. 26 degrees, nothing happens. 27 degrees, the ice is still solid. 28 degrees, still nothing. 29. You have been applying heat, applying energy and effort for hours, but the evidence of your work is invisible. You feel like a failure. You feel like you are wasting your resources. But then you push the temperature to 32 degrees, and suddenly the ice begins to melt. A 1 degree shift, seemingly no different from the shifts before it, unlocked a huge change. Your wealth works exactly like this. When I first started my e-commerce business years ago, I spent 6 months optimizing supply chains, negotiating with vendors, and building the site infrastructure. I was working 14-hour days. My revenue? Zero. My profit? Negative. From the outside, it looked like I was unemployed. My friends told me to get a real job. They saw the lack of results. I saw the temperature rising from 28 to 29 degrees. Complaining about not achieving success despite working hard is like complaining that an ice cube is not melting when you heat it from 25 to 31 degrees. Your work was not wasted, it is just being stored. All the action happens at 32 degrees. When you finally break through the plateau of latent potential, people will call you an overnight success. They only see the melting ice. They did not see the months of heating the room. If you are investing $500 a month into the S&P 500 and the market is flat for 2 years, you are in the valley. You are storing potential energy. Do not interrupt the compounding process just because you cannot see the explosion yet. This brings us to the most critical concept for investors: lagging measures. This concept changed how I view everything in my life, from my health to my portfolio. Here's the truth. Your net worth is a lagging measure of your financial habits. Your weight is a lagging measure of your eating habits. Your knowledge is a lagging measure of your learning habits. Your clutter is a lagging measure of your cleaning habits. You get what you repeat. The problem is that we obsess over the current result. We look at the bank balance today and we feel depressed. But looking at your bank balance to judge your financial health is like driving a car by looking solely in the rearview mirror. If your current bank balance is low, that is simply a snapshot of who you were 2 years ago. It is a report card of your past habits. You cannot change the past. If you want to predict where you will end up in life, all you have to do is follow the curve of your tiny gains or tiny losses and see how your daily choices will compound 10 or 20 years down the line. Are you spending less than you earn each month? Are you reading books that teach you about market cycles? Are you automating your investment contributions? If the answer is yes, then your future wealth is inevitable. It does not matter if the market is down today. It does not matter if your account balance looks small today. The trajectory is locked in. Conversely, if you are overspending, buying liabilities to impress people, and ignoring financial literacy, your financial ruin is also inevitable, even if you have a high salary right now. We focus too much on goals and not enough on systems. A goal is, I want to have $1 million. A system is, I will transfer 20% of my income to a brokerage account every time I get paid, automatically. If you completely ignored your goal and focused only on your system, would you still succeed? I believe you would. When I was building my portfolio, I stopped looking at the total value number. I realized that number was out of my control. The market goes up, the market goes down. I cannot control the Federal Reserve. I cannot control inflation. So I shifted my focus to the input. My goal became, did I execute the weekly buy order? If I executed the order, I won the week. Even if the market crashed and I lost $10,000 on paper that week, I still won because I executed the system. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. So how do we apply this? How do we use the math of discipline to actually change our behavior starting today? We need to shift your identity. But that is a topic for another video. For today, I want you to focus on the concept of the aggregation of marginal gains. The British cycling team was once mediocre. They had won almost nothing for 100 years. Then they hired a performance director named Dave Brailsford. His strategy was simple. He did not look for a 100% improvement. He looked for a 1% improvement in everything. They redesigned the bike seats to be more comfortable. They rubbed alcohol on the tires for better grip. They tested different massage gels to see which one led to faster muscle recovery. They even hired a surgeon to teach the riders how to wash their hands properly to avoid catching a cold. Small 1% improvements. 5 years later, the British cycling team dominated the Olympic Games, winning 60% of the gold medals available. You need to apply this to your finances. Do not try to get rich this month. That is too big. It leads to high-risk gambling. Instead, look for the 1% margins. Can you increase your savings rate by 1% this month? Just 1%. Can you cut your recurring subscriptions by 1%? Can you read 1% more pages of a finance book than you did last month? Can you wait 1% longer before making an impulse purchase? These margins aggregate. They stack on top of each other. When I invest in gold or silver, I am not looking for a 100 times return. I am looking for stability. I am looking to secure the floor of my wealth so that the ceiling can grow uninterrupted. That is a marginal gain in security. When I hold crypto through a winter, I am not gambling. I am adhering to a system I defined years ago. I am letting the ice cube sit in the room while the temperature rises, refusing to check if it has melted yet. To conclude, I want you to walk away with this thought. Time magnifies the margin between success and failure. It will multiply whatever you feed it. Good habits make time your ally. Bad habits make time your enemy. If you are feeling discouraged because your portfolio isn't growing fast enough, remember the ice cube. You are likely in the plateau of latent potential. Your work is not wasted, it is being stored. Don't look at the lagging measure of your current net worth. Look at the leading measure of your current habits. If the system is right, the score will take care of itself. In the next video, we are going to talk about exactly how to build that system, how to automate the discipline so you don't even have to think about it. I'm Victor. Class dismissed.